I'm now go from Shonen Knife. Yeah.
I'm Tamra Smith, here with Shonen Knife for Louder Than More. My first question is...
I think maybe just be louder because of background noise.
Okay. Your music celebrates the simple joys of life like food, cats and nature. In a stressful world, do you think joy is a form of rebellion?
Yeah. I'm enjoying doing our performance, and I'm very. I can get power from our audience, so I always enjoy it.
Yeah. Manchester has a deep DIY and punk history. Do you feel a connection with that kind of spirit when you're here?
Since I live in Osaka and Manchester are very similar city, because the biggest city is London or Tokyo, but Manchester and Osaka are maybe the second largest like that, and we have very DIY spirit too. So it's just like people in Manchester.
You started in 1981 in Japan, where society is often seen as quite structured. Did forming a punk band back then feel like a radical act?
When we started Shonen Knife, the underground scene is not so big nowadays, but there are some bands in Osaka, and at that time it's more conk. So the relationship with each bands are more strong. So yeah.
You toured around the world. How do audiences differ between Japan and places like the UK or Europe?
Yeah, in UK there are many places to play. There are many music clubs everywhere, but in Japan we don't have so many clubs, and we only can play at big cities, so it's very different. And many people in the UK love music a lot. I think better than Japan.
Punk has changed a lot over the years. Has your idea of punk evolved across generations and cultures?
Punk. About punk.
Yeah.
Punk music.
Do you think punk music's evolved?
I don't know about other bands, but I always have punk spirit.
Yeah. How do you stay creative and joyful after all these years? Do you have any personal rituals that keep you grounded during tours?
I keep myself fresh doing play tennis or walking around or cycling, and I like to watch other bands' shows, or I like to go to exhibition like a museum like that, and I like to read books. So I'm inspired always, and I'm keeping myself fresh.
Yeah. What's your favourite UK snack or food you've tried on tour?
Victoria sponge cake.
You've sung about curry, sushi and chocolate. If you had to start a food truck band, what would it be called and what would you serve? A food truck. If you had a food truck, what would you serve there?
what would I serve?
Yeah, if you had a food truck, what food would you serve?
アイスクリーム
What's the strangest fan gift you've ever received? Is it this one?
Yeah, this one is but very cute.
If your guitar could talk, if your guitars could talk, what would they say about the tour? If your guitars
Guitar.
could talk, if they could talk, what would they say about the tour?
If I guitar what
Yeah, if your guitar could talk,
could talk.
yeah, what
talk.
would it say about the tour? It's a strange question.
そうだね。Maybe my guitar says, I'm working very hard.
Do you still make your stage clothes? If so, what inspires your style?
Yeah. Our bassist Atsuko makes our stage costumes by herself, and she is inspired by 60s or 70s clothing, like Yves Saint Laurent or Pierre Cardin or like that.
If you could collaborate with any Manchester artist, past or present, who would it be?
Manchester. Cox.
Yeah. That's brilliant. And last question. What was the first punk band you ever heard, and do you remember how it made you feel?
Maybe first, I forgot, but maybe Buzzcocks or the Ramones.
Yeah.
And I heard their music through radio, and I was so inspired and shocked, and I rushed to a record store.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
How?
Just
Just
say who you are.
I love Shonen Knife.
And I love Shonen Knife.
I am Kai, and I love Shonen Knife. I'm an ardent fan. I think they're about the best band ever, in many respects. And I came to see them.
Perfect. Hiya, Tom.
I love speaking.
Shonen Knife claim they're not political, but the songs really are radical and extreme in some ways. Also fun and great to dance to.
Perfect.